G'day Van Fam and welcome back to another episode. This week we're in Denmark.
And we're staying at Duckett's Mill, which is a winery.
And a winery and a cheesery, right?
Yeah, cheesery is a word, right?
This place is a hip camp, it's pretty cool. But I tell you what guys, we have had one of those weeks. Nothing has really gone to plan and a lot of things have gone wrong for us. So we've been quite grateful that we happen to be camped at a winery. It's made this week bearable, hasn't it?
It's made this week very good in my opinion.
So without any further ado, let's get into this week's episode and we'll share with you our disastrous week. Pancake breakfast, kids? I need pancakes taken up. I made pancakes, everyone, to the table. Well, good morning, guys. As you know, we always like to start off an explore day with some pancakes.
My favourite. I love pancakes.
And explore days
And
because
explore
of
days.
pancakes.
Because of pancakes.
This morning when we woke up, it was actually quite interesting. They were harvesting the wine vines.
They were. It was really loud. It was really cool to see them like shaking the vines.
Yeah, the whole trees were shaking, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Mel can't wait to go and taste the fruits of their labour.
Yes, I'm very excited for this.
But yeah, as I said, today is an explore day. We have been to the info centre here in Denmark, and a couple of the things that we've been suggested to go and do is go and check out a place called Green Pools and Elephant Rock, and if we feel like we've got the energy, we might climb a mountain as well. I'm not going to guarantee that. We'll see how we feel. All right, we're going to tuck into some pancakes and then we're going to get exploring. Excited for pancakes, everyone?
Yeah!
Duckett's Mill Winery and Cheesery was such a great place to base ourselves to explore the Denmark region. And Denmark is well worth exploring. Driving through the countryside, the sight of towering trees, grazing cows and endless rows of vineyards greeted us at every turn. After vast expanses of barren landscapes and bugger-all trees, it was a very welcome change and it really helped us to recharge our batteries. Speaking of batteries, that's something we're going to struggle with a bit later. As we continued making our way to the coast, winding along the scenic roads, we finally caught sight of the Southern Ocean. Our plan was to check out the famous Green Pools and Elephant Rocks, but boy, were we blown away by how many people must have had the same idea as us. It's clearly a very popular spot. Alright, we made it into Green Pools. Kids are just getting dressed for swimming. Has anybody ever used this technique before?
Is there a sarong in between the doors?
A little portable changing station. I tell you what, I have not seen a place look this busy in a long time. This is Green Pools. It looks absolutely packed. Like even Twilight Beach in Esperance wasn't this busy, so hopefully that means it's going to be really good. Let's go down and check it out. Ready?
Ready.
What are your thoughts, Mel?
Busier than I thought it would be.
Busier. Pretty.
Pretty.
Well, I guess we'll go pick a spot and set up the shade. And we're all set up here in the shade. Kids are gonna head down for a swim. I'm gonna give them probably about 5 minutes.
It's cold.
It's not very warm. Maybe if it heats up later today, we'll spend some more time in the water. If Eventually, I worked up the courage to join the kids in the water. The water isn't warm in the southwest, but a bit of rock jumping made it worth the plunge. After swimming in the green pools, the kids and I went for a walk around the rocks to check out the famous Elephant Rocks. A bit of exploring like this always puts a smile on kids' faces. We walked down some stairs and through something that looks like a bit of a slot canyon, opening out into the famous Elephant Rocks. This place is stunning. You can see why the Blue Holes and Elephant Rocks is so popular. After nearly 2 hours exploring, we thought we had better go back and check on Mum.
Hi.
Have a nice walk.
Did you miss us?
I read a quarter of a book.
Have you missed us?
Yeah.
What are you reading?
This time I'm reading A Twisted Tale on Beauty and the Beast. It's by Liz Braswell. So, just a little bit of fun.
It's got to be lunchtime. Who's making lunch? Looks like after Mel's relaxing time reading, I've got to go and make lunch for her now. Alright, lunch today is a nice, easy affair. Before we left today, I hard-boiled some eggs, mashed them up with a bit of salt and mayo, pre-cut up a bit of lettuce. Got my trusty little assistant here with buttering some bread, spread on some eggs, topped with a bit of lettuce, bit of mayo. That way we don't have to spend too long away from the beach this time, because Mum's down there enjoying herself while we do all the hard slave labour, is that right? Oh, here you go, guys. We've been slaving away, creating a lunch for you. Little egg and lettuce sandwiches.
Well, I'm not going to lie, guys. The wind started getting up, and we ended up eating more sand than sandwich. It was pretty unpleasant, and the sand was getting everywhere. We were basically forced off the beach, so we headed back to camp.
Glass of wine, my dear.
Thank you, darling.
We are drinking a lovely little Semillon Sauvignon Blanc from Duckett's farm here. These are absolutely delicious, aren't
Yeah,
they?
it's beautiful drop.
So guys, the vote was unanimous. Nobody wanted to go and climb a mountain today.
I don't know why.
We can see, hopefully, what looks like the summit up there. As Mel said, this has been brutal.
I think we've had our fill of climbing hills for a little bit. So we opted to instead come home, have a shower, get a bit of washing and some chores done, and Mel and I are going to sit out and watch the sunset over the wine vines. So then I'll think about cooking some dinner tonight. Well guys, it's been quite a while since we've done a bit of cooking with Sveto. Tonight we're going to be making chicken parmigiana, mashed potato and peas. Who likes the sound of that?
Oh!
First things first, we're going to chop up some potatoes. Then we're going to boil the potatoes in water. Next, we're cooking the schnitzels in the ziggy. When they're cooked on one side, I pull them out and top with pasta sauce, pile on some sliced ham and cheese. You can never have enough cheese. And then back in the ziggy with you. Then we just have to mash the potatoes, cook the peas, and voila! Parmigiana night is ready.
We got chicken parmigiana for Mr. Owen. Chicken parmigiana for Mama Bear. Chicken parmigiana mash and peas for Kaylee Bear. A lovely little chicken parmigiana mash and peas for Dad.
Dad the cook.
Hey, we didn't tell you guys, but that beach got quite miserable towards the end of the day. We've got sand in our ears,
Yeah.
sand in our eyes.
It was just sand blowing us the whole afternoon.
It's the southwest, man. It gets windy in the afternoons without fail, and the beaches are pretty unpleasant to be at. So we're going to tuck into a nice dinner tonight. We're going to be watching a bit of Australian Survivor, and we'll see you in the morning. We've got another day of exploring to do here in Denmark.
Morning, guys.
Good morning, Van Fan. She is a bit of a dreary old morning out here. It's pretty common down here in the southwest. At least 50% of the days look like this. Did not have the best night's sleep. My eyes feel like sandpaper every time I open and close them. I don't know if the sand's still in my eyes or if I've just scratched my eyeballs, but very uncomfortable. But anyway, it is still another explore day. We're not going to let this weather keep us down. We're still going to go out and explore. But today, we're going to go and do something called the Treetop Walk.
Yay! You can tell I'm super excited about that one.
You love heights, don't you, darling?
No.
Haven't had your fill of facing your fear of heights yet. So we're going to head out to there. That's on the way to Walpole. It's about 50 k's from where we are. But I promise, if you're brave and you come and you do the Treetop Walk, we can come back here to camp and we can go to Duckett's Mill and you can try the wine and cheese pairing tasting.
Yay, that's all I want to do.
Alright guys, we gotta get dressed, get started, and we'll see you at the Treetop Walk.
We're just about to leave when we've got a little issue with the door. Brett's currently taking it apart and trying to put it back together because the door won't lock.
Yep. Caravan life's lots of fun, always.
There's always something broken, so this is probably a major one. You can't really go out and leave your caravan unlocked. We probably could here because it's pretty safe, but obviously we do need to find a solution. So we're currently working on that. We'll let you know how we go.
We might have got to the bottom of it. This screw was in here and it's come out and it was stopping this piece here from going down all the way. But the question is where did this screw come from? And will it all work without this where it's supposed to be? Okay, several hours later, for the moment of truth, can we lock up the caravan?
Yes! Thank goodness for that. Now we just got a random screw. It's now 11:30. We plan to leave at 9 o'clock, so I guess we'll go out now.
So much for beating the crowds. We'll be there with everyone else now.
Well, as it's so close to lunchtime, we figured we may as well get something to eat. Now, Clem from Our Little Adventure recommended the bakery because she knows this area well, so we're going to go test it out. Well, instead of sitting at the bakery,
It was too busy.
we decided to come down and sit on the water's edge.
Sausage roll for Mum.
Sausage roll for me, which is kind of cool because then we can use our own sauce out of the car fridge. Kind of a neat trick, so you don't have to pay like 50 cents per sauce. Ooh, we've got some lovely pies going on here.
Should I give it a taste test?
Give it a whirl.
Not what I expected. I think she picked the wrong pie.
What is it?
It's chicken and I asked for a beef and mushroom. This day's just not going to plan, is it?
Maybe we should quit while we're ahead.
Mel just asked if my pie was nice and I said no. When is a chicken and vegetable pie ever nice? It's like the pie you get if you're not feeling well. So she gave me the last of a sausage roll to cleanse the palate, give me a little bit of flavour.
Day's going great, guys.
Alright, we finally made it. We're here to do the Treetop Walk. We've just paid our entry fee. It's $52.50. And if you ask half of the people that leave reviews on Wikicamps, it's pretty expensive for what it is. It's apparently 60 odd metres walking through the trees. I know someone's really excited to go for a walk through the trees.
Yep, I'm totally excited.
Let's go and check this thing out. How we going, Mum?
It's moving a lot.
This is what Mum's looking at.
It bounces.
You just need a couple of moments to build up your confidence.
Can build up my courage, yes.
Who's going first?
Not me.
You two?
Me.
You can go.
Yes.
You might have to come back and drag Mum.
Okay.
No, go. I mean, my stomach is in my mouth right now. I don't.
Step into the abyss. I'm such an ass. It's not my fault you're scared of heights.
I mean, like stepping into the abyss.
Just think of the wine
Just
you
a
can have
really,
after. Wine and cheese.
really long way up. Really high.
Why is it shaking?
And it's moving, not just like it's moving a lot.
So, I read the info board before we came up here. Apparently, it's designed to sway backwards and forwards in order to give you that feeling of being up high in the trees and being a part of the canopy.
Yeah, well, they're
Do
not
you
wrong.
turn around? Turn around. Do you feel like you are a part of the canopy right now?
I do.
Because she is really swaying. I can feel it. She's really swaying.
I feel like I'm very high in the trees. Doing it.
Oh, Mel, have you looked down?
No.
The floor is see-through. Let's be honest, you're doing far better than you would have done back in the day.
I'm getting better. I still hate it.
Hey look, she oak fruits. That's cool. From the top, that's how high up we are. I think those trees grow to around 20 metres high, Mel.
You're so helpful with your facts.
So this would be around 20 metres high.
You're so very helpful.
Oh God, she's really rocking now.
I just...
Why is it rocking so much?
Ask Owen. Owen, why is it rocking so much?
I don't know. Maybe because
Oh.
Mummy's so heavy.
Oh, that makes me feel very much.
Have a little boy, guys. They say the sweetest things. All right, Mel, that was span 1 of 7.
Got
You're
Owen.
1/7 of the way through this.
Owen telling me how far the drop is really helpful, yes.
Well, we are now officially above 20 metres.
And you
I believe it gets to as high as 40 metres. And this one feels even more bouncy than the last one.
I think this is a mistake. I don't like this.
There you go, Mel. That is pillar number 2. I think 5 to go.
Oh, thanks, dear. So helpful.
How are you looking? How are you feeling?
I don't feel great.
Bye-bye.
I don't feel great.
Good job. So the wind's just started to pick up a little bit. We're on platform number 2 and you can actually see the whole platform is swaying side to side. Oh, let's go, Mel. Come on, honey.
Don't look down.
You
Why
can
are
do
looking down?
You're nearly at platform number 3.
Stop looking down.
Why do I let you talk me into this shit? Honestly,
You can do it.
he is a fine to have. I don't want to go through it anymore.
Congratulations. You are at the highest point of the Treetop Walk. You are 40 metres above ground. You are, however, not higher than the tingle trees, which are actually able to tower up to 70 metres, so another 30 metres above us.
The platform.
Oh, I feel that
is so
breeze!
much.
How good is this breeze?
It feels like
Let's
it's
just
gonna
get
fall
this
over.
over with.
You're hardly scared at all anymore. You're loving it. Do you think 3 years ago you would have been able to do this?
No, I would have taken one step.
I'd say almost 6 months ago you wouldn't be able to do this. We could barely get you to go out on the Kalbarri Skywalk.
Yeah,
You've
no.
come a long way.
I have come a long way. I'm still very scared, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I just wish we didn't have to wait for people to walk so fast. Walk slow.
We're waiting for the Asian tourists to stop taking photos so that we can
Mel
finish.
can run
'cause
fast.
Mel wants to hop off.
Mel wants to hop up. I would have been fine with like 2 sections, but there's 7?
Yeah,
So it's a bit much.
you've got 2 to
and
go.
when
Well,
it
you're
moves,
on the second last.
the whole it feels like it's moving, like the whole thing's around moving.
In
It's
a
a bit
circle.
much.
Walkway's free. I think you can finish.
Okay, let's go. Okay, we go.
All right, we made it to the end. Doesn't this feel far more
This
stable,
is the
my
best
darling?
bit at the end. With your ticket, you can do it as many times as you want. I sure shit won't be, so take me to the winery. So this is my reward for going and doing the skywalk. I feel like when I conquer my fear, I won't get to do this anymore. But I guess we'll see how we go. So this is called the plank. It is a wine and cheese pairing. So we've got a SSB, we've got a Riesling, Chardonnay and a Shiraz for Brett, and all paired with matching cheeses, which is really cool. The best thing about this place though is we can just literally walk behind the building and there's our caravan. So we can both have a little relax and a drink. So I have to try some.
So you're going to try, what, you're having fromage?
Fromage with the SSB. So let's give this a go. It's really nice.
Do you even want the cheese, darling?
It's pretty damn good. Yum. Can't find the button. Oh, there it is. Well, this is what low power looks like, guys.
We are running very low on power. Yesterday when we went to Greenpools, I will admit, I accidentally left without turning the inverter off and left Starling running. It was supposed to be a very sunny day, but here in the southwest, weather doesn't play ball, and it wasn't. So when we got home yesterday, we were at about 60% power. Then overnight, we've dropped down to 40. Woke up in the morning, we're at 40.
And the day is miserable.
Seen, it's been a pretty miserable day. So we've only gained 15% of our power at 55%.
Yeah.
Now the forecast here in the southwest is looking like what the forecast looks like a lot of the time.
Which is overcast and miserable, and we may have to seriously consider leaving to go charge up. Like that's where we're at. This isn't for the vlog. This is really what's happening. And
This is the reality of our lifestyle. Sometimes it doesn't work out.
And you know, being off grid as well, we got no access to power, so I guess we'll just have to see how we go, to be honest. But we're in low power mode, literally no lights on, solar lights on, no charging anything.
We're just going to have to talk to each other. So on that note, guys, we're going to leave the vlog here.
Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and we'll see you on the next adventure, guys. Bye. Maybe that'll give you some light.
I was going to say, you'd better not be turning the fan on, we don't have the power. Nah, unfortunately, I can't run the light or the fan. Just have to deal with the steam and stuff inside tonight.
It's a good thing it's cold.
Check now, please.
I'll shoot some A-roll about how high up we are.
I can't even say how high we are. We just... it's moving a lot. Like, it's probably irrational to think it could fall, but it's still... It's moving a lot.
I think Owen's trying to move it on
I'm not
purpose.
moving, I'm just tapping my feet.
Like the whole thing's... I feel like I'm in the top of a tree.
Yeah, I think that's the point.
So if you like that kind of thing, come and do this.
Thanks for watching. YouTube thinks you might like this video here. Click the thumbnail, the arrow is pointing at it. You could also subscribe by clicking the Trippin logo.